All I since I had is the one.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We got two running backs. We're hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chargers. They're getting close to the kickoff in America's finest city, San Diego. So let's head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Diego Chargers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Might not be on it that much.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in San Diego. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's get it. I'm a monster. You can see it.
Now we see the starting 11 on offense coming out for Tampa. Jameis Winston. He had his team in the hunt down the stretch, but tough losses to New Orleans and Dallas sealed their fate. Still, though, finishing the season at 9-7.
And how about the individual records for him? The first quarterback over
Smoking
4,000
like
yards his first 2 seasons in the NFL. That's pretty impressive right there. And I think he's right on the cusp of being a great quarterback. He has to eliminate some of those excess plays where he tries to do too much. Sometimes you just take the loss, cut your losses, and go on to the next down. In his case, he never gives up on a play, and that's good and bad. But I know one thing. In Tampa Bay, you know what they say. Hashtag, we believe in Jameis.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Yes, ma'am.
Winston with a give to Martin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I called still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
A monster 2016 for Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
4th in yards, 2nd touchdowns just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And out comes the San Diego team that finished the season at 5-11. Phillip Rivers, he led the NFL in a bad stat. Interceptions thrown. Second time in his career that he's thrown at least 20 interceptions. Now, look, he's had a great career, but a little wild with the football this season.
A little wild with the football, I think, in large part because he's trying to create plays that maybe just weren't there. Remember, Keenan Allen, his top receiver, went down early in the season. Can you name the rest of the guys? That's where it got tough for him. I thought Tyrell Williams did a nice job stepping in, but all in all, he didn't have Antonio Gates for an entire season. Give Phillip Rivers those weapons around him. I think we'll see the Phillip Rivers of old one more time.
This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
My Barbie fool. Like I can hit them like that's off the dribble shot. I get it. But it's hard because sometimes
on second down, Rivers again. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And partner Antonio Gates coming back for another year. It'll be his 15th season in 2017.
And how about, let's just talk about not just the longevity, but he's in a position now where he can break a tie with Tony Gonzalez because they both have 111 touchdowns at the tight end position. Antonio Gates' first touchdown of 2017, that'll break that tie. He'll be #1.
That's pretty impressive. Probably going to be playing behind Hunter Henry, second-year man, but just the sustainability, how long he's lasted in the league, impressive.
And think about this, Phillip Rivers, so excited to have him back because Hunter Henry's playing well, but Mr. Reliable is Antonio Gates.
Going underneath for Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. On the defensive side of the football for the Bucs, here's the lineup. You know, you look at last year, 2016, 23 points a game, right in the middle of the league, but improved, I think. How do they look going forward?
Well, they did improve, and they improved throughout the second half of the year. They focused on communication. They cut down some of the stuff they were doing defensively, made it simpler, and they played a lot faster. And look, Gerald McCoy is a terrific player on the defensive line. You got linebackers that can run in Levante David and Quan Alexander. And I thought that Keith Tandy really emerged as a safety for them down the stretch and made some big-time plays.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a quarterback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Choked on my slug. What?
On 3rd down, Winston.
I choked on my slug.
Field, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Most quarterbacks would have got took down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. 1st down. Here's the run with Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the penalty, Martin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jameis to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Emanuel from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm about to make me some fries.
To throw, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
What a freak way to do that.
On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. One quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. And we'll come back to San Diego after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got some space here. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They run the counter with Martin. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They run again on first down. Martin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Martin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
In motion right is Evans. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Evans has it left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played. 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
What's up, guys?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jacquizz Rodgers during the year. He gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They get some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the young Bucs showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The point after now for Aguayo. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from
I'm in the game,
deep
but I'm not in the
territory,
game.
which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, 58 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He getting skinny off.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They go play action here on first down. Now it's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Martin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
This game moving. You ain't gonna score.
First down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw.
Oh, man.
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
No, I'm just playing a regular game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and
like you wanna earn these
halftime report. The Chargers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Buccaneers have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Buccaneers take it at the 16. Sims is able to get away with a stiff arm, and he'll go for the score. Buccaneers up by a touchdown. Bucks now late in the first. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This will go for a loss of 8. Now first and
It's
10.
off the power man job.
Completion is made out of the gun, and he caps off the 2-play drive with the score.
Did the fire come out too
Go
with
up
it?
by 11. First and 10. Gordon's able to get clear of everybody, and he'll go in from 59 yards out. This cuts the deficit to 4.
If it do that,
So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get you back on over to San Diego as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well the first go-around. They won't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Caught by Gates, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
Rivers now on second down. Finding time. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I ain't gonna lie, they about to come back on.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Fighting through. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Nah, he be playing more combat, though.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis rolling to his right.
I hate slashes.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jameis to throw it.
Oh!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And look at this, another fake. Over the middle, it's complete. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on down.
Bro, what the freak?
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He ain't 100%.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Ain't no way.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, shoot, I'm tripping. I be forgetting what I'm going.
1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
They don't give me nothing.
I ain't even gonna lie, Titus be getting off sometimes.
Titus stretch real.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bro was trying to pull up from where I was pulling up at. I was like, let me lose range. He was
They'll
like, I
come
ain't
out
got it.
in the pistol. And now it's 2nd and goal. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they went for it from the run on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
I ain't hit it. Like, I done hit about 5 greens.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field.
I just paid 20 PSN for my account.
I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
No, he took it intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One man on the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
I would be trying to dribble.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. On third down, Rivers, he's got time. Look at the time. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I know I shot you when you were playing shot creed.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I slash you.
And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run it again with Martin. And he cuts it back left. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Come on.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy
my
who just
badge ain't came on in a minute.
He's going to keep his head down.
I had one.
Right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
I broke that nigga off a little move, Green. I broke that nigga off a little move. I ain't even do no, I ain't flick the right stick.
But when you get a nice game like that,
I just broke bro off a little turnaround.
Anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Oh, we got to get the ball back. We got to play.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Winston.
Tech.
Oh. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And to name the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
I got him off.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston.
I got to pick up one.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game time, fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You're trying to do this speed with cheese.
Now Gordon on first down.
What the freak? He is not like this.
To the full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the offensive unit called the TO.
Good one.
And now we are ready to resume.
Good one. That pick dodger come in handy. And my grandma's
2nd down. They'll run with Gordon. Oh, spinning away.
Oh, he broke.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Oh!
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he?
I promise you, it's a block.
I think that
It's
fits.
a block.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
I swear they
were
trying
able
to treat
do
him
that
like he
here in this one.
100%.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Don't let him use that. Rebound. I wish you would reach. Alright, get off, girl. I can't see him. I can't see him. I can get bone collected today. Out the court. That 2nd time, you get the boot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
If I add a boost, I get a 3-point.